This is the Pixel 4a. As of right now, it's been out for just under 5 months, and I've been using it for just under 3. It's been an interesting experience, cause my first impression right after I bought it was getting a bit fixated on A, how small it was, and B, a bit of a cheap feeling design in my opinion. But over time, I've come to appreciate this phone's ability to not get in your way or hold you back. Its camera is almost as good as you can get, it's a fast feeling phone, and it doesn't have any distracting bells and whistles. And all that is of course at just $350. So let's get into things. My personal favorite aspect of the 4a is the camera. As someone that's stuck to the budget side of smartphones for some time now, I was blown away by the natural depth of field, dynamic range, and sharpness you get with this camera, plus the crazy fast autofocus. Photos are really great, and while I will say the actual age of the hardware is tugging away just a bit at the experience, the software optimization does keep it on par with flagship cameras in 2021. One example of the hardware's age though is right after you snap a photo. If you pop open the preview real quick, you'll see an unprocessed, worse looking version of the photo for a few seconds before the software kicks in. But hey, it's a short wait to get phenomenal photos. Videos are great too, and while there's no super slow-mo features or HDR video, what you do get is a clean, crisp, very stable video up to 4K. That last part depends a bit on whether you have electronic stabilization on in addition to the built-in optical, but either way, I've always been happy with how videos look here. Jumping into performance and software real quick, we got the Snapdragon 730G with 6 gigs of RAM pushing Android 10 out of the box with an update to 11 waiting on you. This isn't a phone that's capable of pushing very demanding tasks, like I mentioned with how it processes photos, and equally, it isn't a phone made for the most high-end mobile games. You probably bought them out at Asphalt or something. But general usage-wise, this thing is snappy and fast. I guess, unless you're a snob and expect 120 Hz, no hiccups, period, even once in a blue moon, or you just need 5G. Average person, I think you'd think that this is fast. One last thing, kind of relating to performance, this phone has 128 gigs of internal storage, definitely a comfortable amount for me, but there is no expandability, so keep that in mind. The screen and build are small and plain to me, if I'm being honest. Screen size wise, I know it's not actually that small in the grand scheme of things. It is smaller than the iPhone 12, the Pixel 5, the S20, but it's also bigger than the 2 smaller iPhone options we currently got, being the 12 mini and the SE2. Over the past couple years, I guess I just got used to phones closer to 6.5 as opposed to 5.5 inches, and going to the Pixel just felt a tad like a step down to me. Some people like smaller phones or got smaller hands, I get it. I personally do miss a slightly larger screen, but at the same time, I'm not going to say I wish Google implemented one because I'm not that upset by it. It's a good screen though, 1080p, all the pixels you need in my opinion, and 60Hz, all the refresh rate you need in my opinion as well, and AMOLED, so all the colors and contrast you need in my opinion as well. Now look, finally getting to the build, here's 3 words that sum it up perfectly. Simple, utilitarian, and slick. Simple, because without this beautiful Apple sticker for my iPad, it's just a matte black plastic backing. Say that 10 times fast. Utilitarian, because there's nothing that doesn't have to be there. And slick, because the size combined with the back material is a very physically slick combo. I drop and lose grip on this phone a lot. We also have a headphone jack here, makes sense at the price, along with speakers that produce adequate sound, a fingerprint reader that's fairly fast and accurate, and a USB-C port that supports 18-watt fast charging. This is an insanely fast charging phone, by the way, and according to tests from reputable spec testers, you get a 45% charge in 30 minutes. Crazy honestly, even with a small battery to begin with. So those are all the important things to me about the Pixel 4a. Again, not as a new phone, but as an almost half-year-old phone as of now. Do I still think it's as worth it as back when tech reviewers were making their first round of takes on it? Yes, because nothing crazy has come out in between to substantially threaten the value or functionality of the 4a. So if you got $350 to spare right now and want a great phone, I say go for it. Or if you maybe want to wait till it's a full year old when the refurbished ones start coming out, maybe grab it for $200 or so. But this is going to be considered a good, albeit kind of plain budget phone for a while. Thanks for watching.